What is going on, guys, and welcome to HTML tutorial. In this video we're going to be covering HTML forms and more specifically the multiple select box. Now it's very similar to drop down list box that we actually covered in a previous video. However, there's a couple of ways how we can actually make it for user that he can select multiple options. So again, we will going to be creating our HTML form within a form element over here, and we would have to create a element a select over here, and again the name should be the same for all of them. So we're just going to create a name where we're going to say that it's going to be equal to instruments over here, and I'm just going to create a closing tag also. Now before that, let's create a paragraph that would actually ask the question that we would want to ask. So let's say, do you play any of the following instruments? That would be our question, right? And over here we created a select box that would have multiple options over here. And again, we would start over here by creating a option element over here. And the first one we would set value to, let's say it's going to be guitar. So I'm just going to say guitar, and over here I'm just going to close it out and I'm going to say guitar. And I'm just going to take this, copy, let's say a couple of times, and now I have a guitar. Then I'm going to say that I want keyboard. And again, my spelling might be not the best, but it gets the job done. So keyboard, then it's going to be drums, then it's also going to be drums, and the last one is going to be, let's say, bass, right? So we have bass, and over here the same. So now we have an options, we have 4 options, and it's pretty much the same as our drop down list box. However, we can do a couple of tweaks, and the first thing we could do is we could actually add a attribute, and that attribute would be size. So I would set the size and I would need to give it a value. So let's say I would give it a value of 2, and you can see what happens is that I have right away 2 options over here that I have either showing I have guitar and keyboard. But let's say if I would set it to 4, I have all the options that I want. So that's what the size attribute does. And what other attribute is that you can actually use the multiple attribute and set it equal to multiple. And what it does, that it allows your user actually to select multiple options, not just one. So that's how it makes it different from the drop down list box. And obviously over here we can do the same thing where we can actually use the selected. So let's say I create again the selected attribute over here, and I set it equal to also to selected, and once the page is going to load, you can see that my first selected guitar was right away selected. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.